just want to do a quick update. Went to the meeting for the Gators Humans versus Zombies event that's going on this weekend. It starts at midnight Friday. I've signed up for it already, and I've got my handkerchief. And the way they do it is, they get a couple of people who'd be zombies first, and what they do is they take the handkerchief, you see it has human and zombie on it, and if you're a zombie, you wrap it around your head, and you tag someone, and they become a zombie right away. I think they have like a 10-minute window where you turn into one, where you can choose to go after someone or not. If you're a human, this goes around your arm. Up here, if you get tagged, zombies don't really die, they just get stunned for 10 minutes if they get hit with a Nerf dart. And it goes around here or in the neck, and they have to wait to attack again. It goes all weekend. You have a certain number of players registered. If you're not registered, you can't join. So honestly, it gets to the point where you're seeing how many people can survive the whole weekend. Now, I was hoping to bring, I show you my brain, so if you get tagged, you have to give this to the person who tagged you, so essentially you're feeding them, and they register you online as having turned into a zombie. And I was going to bring that neat Alpha Trooper I did a previous review on, and if you see this, it's not a good sign. The Alpha Trooper, the inside barrel snapped, or the seal came loose. I believe I was just putting too much pressure with the orange Modric spring. Slam firing was just way too easy. Maybe it was an older gun. I got it off eBay. It was used. And I had put a new spring in it. And sometimes you crank up the internals or damage on the internals when you have a harder spring, and I guess that was bound to happen eventually. So I'm trying to seal it right now with epoxy. And as you can see here, this is where it came loose. Unfortunately, the Elite Alpha Trooper has something of a shelf or a little groove that helps you slide it in. I've had an Alpha Trooper before snap, and it was just a flat barrel, and there was almost no way to seal it back together. So I'm doing what I can with it, and I took the time to remove the air restrictor all the way through. Negligible, a little bit of a performance increase, but heck, may as well make the most of it with that snapping off. I'm going to let this dry for a couple of days, and hopefully I'll be able to use it. If I can't, I'll just use an electric blaster. Most people run with strifes. They've jacked up. I've got some ultrafire batteries. People cringe because I've been told they'll explode on me. But I'll play a couple for you. Probably tomorrow I'll make a video, as well as another Derek Nerfing on eBay with all my Ravens. Someone talking about Ravens. I'm going to show you all the ones I've gotten on eBay, and I'll tell you the prices. And if to the outsider, if you see how much money people spend on these electric blasters, you'll lose your mind. But if you're in the know, you'll go, wow, that was a pretty good price. But some things I'm working on. I'm probably going to trim down on the modding for a bit. I want to have some fun on spring break and not have to worry about cursing myself out trying to put these little screws and fixing stuff that breaks, or making stuff too strong that breaks, which I just did with my Alpha Trooper. So won't be too much on the way of modding, but I'll see what I can do. And update you guys with some weekend videos. I hope I'll have the camera gun. Without the Alpha Trooper with the Picatinny rails, I wasn't going to be able to use the camera. But now that I've got other guns that will be able to put it on, I'll be able to show lots of footage of me getting shot, getting eaten, or just being goofy for a 40-year-old tripping over a bunch of 20-somethings playing with Nerf toys and acting like the undead. Hey, fun stuff. Talk to you soon.